Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Jazz hands.
Happy Sunday night, everybody.
Habafunda.
Happy maybe day off tomorrow if you're in the U.S. and it's still
Happy
off.
Labor Day weekend.
Maybe you're off. I don't know. I do think if everything's going well, we're gonna throw in a bonus sprint tonight because we have a little extra time. Hello, I'm ready to be productive. Nope, words. I am ready to be productive. What's everybody working on? Let us know. Hi, Bree.
I am working on website stuff and Pinteresty stuff.
Love it. I worked on website stuff over the weekend a little bit. Today I'm going to be reading through and just readying a couple stories for critique partners. Then I have to finish another story, but I don't know if that's going to happen tonight. We'll see. Monty's here.
Hello.
A minute before the stream started, so I'll have to figure out what to read.
So some of you may be wondering, Amber, you were so close to finishing your first draft. Why are you working on website stuff? Because I finished that bitch. Bam! I finished my first draft.
You did. It was awesome. I was very excited for you.
I cried. I cried, and then my friend is so sweet, and to say congratulations, she sent me a book I wanted to read.
I did because it was really good. I enjoyed it. Hi, Melanie. Got here for the beginning for once. We are well. I'm well. You have different ash books in the background.
I don't have Prophecy yet because it's not out yet, but I will have a Prophecy to replace that with when it comes out.
I'm the only one that has this, so you know, I get to display it. Hello.
Yeah, that's true. You are the only person in the world that owns a copy of that book.
I'm the only person in the world that gets to have that.
Until October.
Another month and a half. It's coming so soon, which is crazy bananas, but I am very excited. All right, let's see. I'm going to try to get some cleaning done, but bonus sprint. I may have to do some reading to do it. Kind of forgot I have a large part of tomorrow too.
Nice.
Yeah, do.
Yay, Amber. Yay. Thank you. No, I don't send out feet pics for free. Money. You want to send money, I'll send all the feet pics you want. Will they be ones I randomly find on the internet?
Probably.
You have to take that gamble.
You might have to reverse image search it, but you know. She did. She crushed it. Hello. If you are reading, let me know what you are reading. If you are working on something, let me know what you are working on. Do you have like a narrowed down list, Monty? Do you know what you might want to read? I'm trying to think what I'm reading right now.
I'm currently working on reading The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. This is the Book of the Month one, so it's naked right now. But I'm this far in. I'm almost done with it. And then I will read, after that, The Woman in the Library. And then when I'm done with that, the next on the docket is Belladonna.
It does look really good. It's so pretty. What am I reading right now? I'm reading like the TikTok smut that I bought, but like I bought the physical copy. Oh, here it is. It's ridiculous, and it's absolutely not smutty, which is bumming me out. It's just kind of murdery. This is book 1 through 5. I'm in book 3 right now.
You did. I have asked you many times how the book is going, and every time you said, "Not very corny."
It's not very smutty, which like I thought is what I was getting into, but it is a female serial killer and a male FBI agent who's hunting her. But yeah, who knows? It's not bad. It's not good. It just is. It just exists. You know? Kate is here. Just finished drafting chapter 62, which wraps up part 3 of my work in progress. Kind of blows my mind. So sprint 1 is outlining time. I've got dozens of index cards. There's nothing else up here, my love.
I do have another project that I want to start working on outlining, but I already have some pretty major revisions to my book that I want to do. So I think this week I'll jump in to start doing those. And then once I'm done with those, I'll let it sit for a little bit while I work on outlining the other one.
Yeah, outlining your next chapter. I should be planning tonight. I have no brain and I want to be artsy. There you have it. All right, friends. Well, since we're going to try to sneak in 3 sprints, we're going to start the first one right off the gate a little bit earlier than normal because we gotta fit a whole bunch in. And I know some people are joining us from alternate time zones and they get sleepy. So let's see what we can get done with our first sprint. Shall we?
We shall.
Perfect. Go forth and be awesome.
Good luck, everyone. If my mouse will work, there it goes.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Good.
How'd you do?
Making progress on my website. Almost done with the first page, like the home page. Then I got to work on the About Me and then go from there.
I can't wait to see it. Hello, hello. We had some new people joining us. Working on a 15-page draft due on the 7th. You got 3 days? Summarizing ideas. Cookie King has entered. Hello. Thank you for having the sprints. You're welcome. Last minute school assignments have finished up before midnight. You got time. I don't know what time zone you're in, but you got some time. Hello, Elena. Yep. It's fine. Hello.
You're good.
It's all good. Also, hi, Amber.
Oh.
Keep up the good work. I'm gonna. What are you doing in here? I will get all the work done. I read through, edited a good solid chunk of my story. So I'm hoping in the next sprint, let's see, where am I? I'm on page 20 of 52. So maybe I can get through the rest of it in the next sprint, and then hopefully have 2 stories ready to pass on to you and Kate soon.
Yay.
The goal is 3 by the end of 4 by the end of the weekend. Let's see if I get there. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. I almost got all my dishes washed. My dishwasher broke. I'm doing by hand. We have a dishwasher. I feel like we still do them by hand most of the time.
I do mine by hand.
Rough mental health weeks does mean that they pile up a little bit. I'm sorry, but hopefully,
been there.
Yeah.
Living
that they like, I feel better once they're done. Like I don't want to do them, but then once they're done, I'm like, oh, okay. I at least feel a little bit better. Updated my website. Yep. I usually forget about it too until I'm like, I legitimately forgot I even had one or had to update it until I was getting ready for the book signing. And I'm like, I should probably have some stuff ready for like people to go to. It was not ready. So I do some work.
Yeah, it was like A Curse and Ash comes out soon. And you're like, I should update that.
Ooh, that aged. Not well,
Okay.
but just it aged. Hi, Kate. So I had to update some stuff. I feel like I consistently have that, like, A Curse and Ash is out. This book comes out this time. And then as soon as that book comes out, I'm like updating for the next book comes out this date. And then I'm like, I forget all the places I have to update it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's okay.
Yeah.
Woman in the Library is awesome sauce. Yes, it is.
I'm glad. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to get to it.
I read it and really, really loved it. And it was on Amber's wish list. And I wanted to celebrate her finishing her first draft. So now she can read it.
Now you appreciate it because I really want that one.
And
you even got me the floppy paperback, and I'm so excited.
As if I would do anything else. Come now. The assignments are done. Well done.
Yay.
What will you do with the rest of the sprints? Edited the 6 Writer's High videos. New internet is not great for uploading, so it's been slow. Sorry. But I think I have a couple scheduled. A new one went up last week. I know that. I don't know. But thank you for doing those. I still have a couple I have to do too.
I haven't went in and looked lately.
You just picked that book up tonight? Like you were like, I need a new book. You read 100 pages in those 45 minutes? Never Ever Getting Back Together by Sophie Gonzalez. Really? I feel like we have, what's that?
Taylor Swift?
Yes, that's Taylor Swift, but there's the other like duo that's like a husband and wife duo, and they write books that are all like song titles. Is that
I
like
think
the
there's
new
a
thing?
lot of people do that
So
because
that's
even
the thing
Rainbow
to do.
Rowell, right, did the one books that were like
I know my mic
song
isn't up here,
titles.
but we don't talk about her.
Your mic might actually be up there.
Is it?
Push it. No, it's not.
No.
It just sounded closer when you did that. Like you must have like leaned in or something.
You're allowed to talk about her. I just don't like her.
I don't like her stuff either. I don't like her stuff, but she did have like the Wayward Son.
She does have, yes, a series, that series of books that does have song titles. She's just very problematic. Sorted the first dozen of my cards and adjusted my word count estimations since I more than quadrupled my initial estimate in part 3. Yeah, I went away from my contemporary romance that I was writing, so I've stopped that draft, and I was way over where I should have been word count wise.
I hate websites too, and I currently have a website for my Amber Lachelle, which is my self-pubbed name. But I wanted one for when I start querying for my real name because I don't want this YA horror that I'm writing to be associated with the smutty smut fantasy stuff that I used to write. So I need a new website just to show, even though it's only going to have like works in progress and no actual works
yet,
but
fine. But it does help to have an active website and to whatever. It's never too early to start a mailing list, all that kind of stuff, like newsletter, get some people. They like it. The querying, people like it. Whatever you can do to make yourself look attainable. And then also, but what even is querying anymore?
I'm sorry, this keeps falling, and like I have this horrible bruise that everybody can probably see now. I was helping my brother move, and I was holding his cat, and it got scared, and she turned and just like clawed into me, and one of her nails got stuck, and I had to like pull it out, and now it is swollen and it hurt. It was painful, but it is what it is.
I hate it.
Everybody that I've told that to has asked me, like, did you chuck her? And I'm like, no. She was scared. I wasn't just going to chuck her. And plus, she was actively stuck inside of my skin.
Stop talking about it like that. Can't figure out the mobile for mine. Yeah. The website builder kind of thing that I went through has a very easy like desktop to mobile adaptation option. And so it's easy for me, but have a flash coming out on my website in March. Haven't marketed it in about a month. I do love flash. Flash fiction is the best. I enjoy it. I gave up on mobile. I had to have mobile because a lot of my stuff I have like QR codes to scan, and then it's always going to pull up on mobile. So my mobile has to look decent. Schedule one for this week. You had one for next week. Thank you. Yeah, I had a whole 45 minutes to read. Crushed it. Just like the rest of us who fan fiction in 2001. RR put song titles as book titles. She just gets to publish hers.
The weird thing is like her song title books are literally fan fiction that she included in her book titled Fan Fiction, which was about like a fan fiction of kind of like a Harry Potter type thing. Or that was called Fangirl. And it's like, it's so convoluted. And I read the first book of that and I was like, I don't like it.
No, I did not.
And so I have not continued.
It was, yeah. I don't know. Relate too much? Let's go back to my corner. Cat scratchy fever. Yeah, no, Amber you shared a tweet today that blew my mind.
It blew my mind when I saw it.
In the most horrific way. It was something about, because I don't know if you guys are up to date on like the Simon & Schuster Penguin Random House like merger trial stuff. It's a lot. It's just a lot. Publishing is a lot. But there was some factoid out there about like of the 58,000 books that came out last year.
Yeah. So here, I'll just read it out, right?
I can't.
So they, out of 58,000 trade titles published per year, half of those titles, so 50% of those titles, sell fewer than 1 dozen books in total for the life of the book. Less than 12 books.
Can't be true.
Right? 90% of those books sell fewer than 2,000 units in their lifetime, and 95% sell fewer than 5,000 units total. So like here, there's so many authors on this thing saying like, I never thought of myself as being successful, and now I feel super successful.
Is that the lifetime of the book or the first year? It has to be the first year or first quarter. Like what? That can't be right.
It just says titles published per year. Those titles over the title's lifetime sell less than. So like, I feel so bad. Like my empathy for authors who finally get traditionally published and sell less than 12 books.
Don't understand. I know more than 12 people. How do you publish? How do you get a publisher? And then I can't wrap my head around it. I cannot.
I know. And like when I used to self-publish, I sold more copies than a dozen for sure. I sold like I think there was one of my books I sold like 150 units total over the life of the book before I took it down. And I'm like, I didn't think I was a success, and I think I kind of was. So I should probably not have taken it down.
Hi, babies. I can attest to these numbers, unfortunately. Lifetime seems like the first year or so with trad. Yeah, because they don't keep pushing it after that first like release.
Yeah,
rely on the 1% of authors to hold up the rest. I cannot. Nobody understands it. Nobody understands it.
I feel bad, and I want to hug every author that's traditionally published a book and went through all that excitement and only sold 10 books. I want to hug them and tell them it's okay and buy some of their books, because like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Right? I have no words, but you said that and I was like, that sounds wrong.
You Googled it. I know you did.
I did Google it because that's who I am, but I was like, how can a trad pub author sell less than 12 or even less than 2,000 in the lifetime of their book? Like I've sold more.
No, and I get the whole thing of like
it hasn't even been a year. Like how? And I'm not trad pub. Why can I not get an agent? I've sold more than 2,000 and it hasn't been a year. What? How?
So here's the thing, right? So like,
I am more successful than a trad pub author. That seems wrong.
I can understand if they publish so many books in a year that they can't focus on every single one of those books. They focus on like the top sellers, and so some of them don't get. Nobody tries to like advertise it, and I get that, and I get having lower numbers, but
the authors have to like the authors
50%, 50% under 12 books blows my mind.
Wild to me. I cannot. Hi. Thank you for making friends with the like button. I'm sorry. I did see your comment, and then other things started happening, and it didn't I couldn't. Yeah, I don't, it's wild. Like, just buy 12 copies of your own book. You're already doing better than 50% of people. Yeah. Publishing is a mess. But we all have goals, right? Like, we all still want it, but like, it doesn't make sense. No.
I do not understand either. It blew my mind, and I stared at it for so long before I sent it to you. I was like, what?
You sent it to me on Twitter, and then I didn't respond soon enough, and then you texted it to me, and you're like, I also sent you
Julie, listen, I need you to see this.
You need to look at this. And I was like, this is wrong. Why the hell do we focus on the 1%? Like, we all know they're selling books. They could sell themselves at this point. I don't understand.
Exactly. I don't know. Why are you spending any amount of money advertising Nora Roberts and Stephen King. They're going to sell books regardless.
You don't
Give me
need
some of that advertising money.
Lee Bardugo and, V.E. Schwab anymore. We get it. We got it.
People are going to buy it.
They're going to buy it. Can we give some other people some money? I love these numbers. Any trad author who wants to come to the self-pub side, you're welcome. I know.
No, here's the thing. There's a dozen new books. That's only the dozen new books we've heard about. There are books published every week that we've never even heard of, that they don't even advertise or talk about. They just throw them out there and see what happens.
Yeah. It does make sense that so few sell more than 2,000 copies. But what boggles my mind, and maybe it's just because I've gone a non-trad route for my first couple of books, is like, you have to put the work in to also sell your books. Like, the hardest part of writing a book and publishing a book is not writing the book and publishing the book. It's the after part of it. It's the marketing part. So I'm not good at that. I just wanted to write books. I don't like the other part. But as an author, you have to put that work in. So if you're a trad pub author and you put in some work, you can sell books. You got to do work, but you can do it. I don't know. It's mind blowing.
We do need more transparency. And I actually feel like if publishing would stop trying to focus on the amount of books they're pumping out and actually put out fewer books so they could spend more money on marketing for each book, then I think it would be better. It would be harder for us to get published. Mm-hmm. But if we did get published, at least we know some of the, advertising budgets coming to us and not just nothing, because we're not, Lee Bardugo. And we'll never be Lee Bardugo.
No, we won't. I don't know. It's just, that was my little fun fact for the day. And I was like, well, now I'm going to go spiral. Thanks. I'm going to think about that the entire hour and a half drive back from the mountains. And I did. I was like, what am I doing?
Did you for a second go, wow, I'm not doing so bad?
Well, A, I never thought I was doing that bad. And also B, I'm a fucking rock star success. I am the Lee Bardugo of my field right now, because how I don't, it's wild to me. It's like,
you sold almost more than 12 books just at one signing.
I did sell more than 12 books.
Oh, you did sell one. You sold more than 12 books at one day in one signing. Think about that, Julie. You sold more than 50% of traditionally published authors at one book signing.
I did sell more than the traditionally published author at that book signing.
You did sell more than the traditionally published author at that book signing by a large margin.
Yeah. I still want to throw up thinking about that. But yeah. Especially when it was brought up in front of her. I was like, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Thank you.
Don't say it in front of her, please.
Not in front of her. Don't say it in front of her. So with that, really, really encouraging news, shall we continue to write? Who's ready to sprint? You could spend the first 5 minutes crying if you have to. Yeah, he signs with small houses for the heck of it.
I mean, that's what Brandon Sanderson is self-pubbing some special, those books he wrote during the pandemic just because he can.
He can.
Just because.
Trad authors are used to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just,
the internet, man, has made it crazy, because I never knew anything about trad publishing.
No, and I was aware that they didn't push the mid-list, C-list, whatever kind of books. They only promote the top. But that's a number I was not expecting. And a percentage I was not expecting. 90% sell less than 2,000 in the lifetime of their book. I don't like it. Okay. Are we ready? Let's all go write books. La da 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 da. Nothing's on fire. Everything is fine.
Luckily, I'm not currently working on a book. I'm working on a website. So
I am working on a book, but I'm not working on a book that I'm going to trad pub. KU erotica, here I come. Let's do this, friends.
All right, good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Where's my mouse?
That's what she said.
Double click it.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everybody? You sounded like Stitch. That 1000% was Stitch.
Honestly, I've never even seen that movie that Stitch is in. What is it, Moana? Moana?
It's literally Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it. Hello.
It sounded very much like him.
It was a Kawinky Dink.
I don't know if it has a gender. It's an alien. A spoiler alert.
Relatable. Relatable.
You know. Not everybody do.
Okay.
Grace is almost done with their article. Monty reads like a beast. Page 250. And I feel like, is that like it has to be a contemporary romance, right? Just like a contemporary fluffy thing. Is it deep? I feel like it's got to be like a relatively easy read. It's not fantasy. Regardless, that's impressive.
I feel like I have focused more the last couple of years on like slowing down and reading, just like taking it in, because I would be so upset because I would read these great books and I would get through them so quick. And then I would be like, oh, I finished it too quick. It was so good. I should have savored it more. So I've been trying to do that, even though some books I read this year, I just was like, I'm going to finish it real quick. But
I think because I annotate my books, I typically read a little bit slower.
You read fast, though.
I read fast when I dedicate time to reading. I don't have very much time to dedicate to reading. But I do still take time to like annotate and recognize like the structure of a story or the character building or like pretty lines. Like I still read like a writer. So it's not fast. It's still like a more engaged reading.
Yeah, I feel like I when I read These Fleeting Shadows, I started off like, I'm going to read it slow. And then I got to a certain part in the book, and then I was like, Julian, finish that. Oh, it was so good, I couldn't stop reading.
I'm done. You know. I have an arc of that one. I really like Gonzalez's other book. But like, who has time to read? I don't know.
Which
Got
book?
300 words on chapter 63. I'm switching to my other work in progress if we do a bonus sprint. We are definitely on the lighter side. Yeah. Everything I read, I feel like lately has been on the lighter side. That's not true. I've read a lot of thrillers this recently, you know? But it's okay.
You go through thriller phases.
I do. And when I go through them hard.
I feel like I'm in my like spooky phase. If it's spooky, I want it.
Yeah.
I do that every year around this time of year, though. I go through my spooky phase.
That's valid. I feel like I go through phases until I reach a book that like ruins it for me. Like I read a lot of really good thrillers, and then I read a thriller where I was like, no, thank you. And then I'm like, I'll switch it up. I'll read something different. Like, as long as I keep getting good ones, I'll keep going. But if I hit a snag, I'm like, no thanks. Bree finished her dishes, talked to her dad, did some research about my senior dog. It's not, oh, I'm sorry. Sick or just time talking. Dad helped. Yeah, I get it. It's not easy being a first-time pet owner and having the pet be a senior pet. I feel like I'm doing everything wrong. I know I'm not.
You're not, though.
I know I'm not. But I'm like, I don't know what's normal. And I don't know if this is abnormal for her or if this is normal. I don't know her history. I don't know.
It's also hard when two of my dogs are both senior at this point, and one of them I've had since he was 6 weeks old. And to know that like he's been in my life for so long and that he's getting old and like his teeth are starting to fall out, and he's just getting like he's gray and he's just getting old, and it's so sad because it's like I don't know what my life is like without him because I've had him for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll be weird to not have him.
It will be. I don't have that with her, but I would miss her, and I've only had her for like 5 months, so I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. I've had family pets that like I lost after like a lot of years, but still.
But it's also you have a unique issue with getting a senior pet to trust you as a new pet is hard. It is hard because you don't know kind of what they've been through and what they've been taught and how they've acted around other people. Yeah. So it's a guessing game. When it's a kitten or when it's a puppy, they only know you. They don't remember anything else. So
yeah,
it's a little harder.
I know. They're like, well, she'll need this medicine. Just like hold her and give it to her. It's no big deal. And I was like, yes, it is.
She doesn't let me hold her.
She doesn't let me hold her. She doesn't sit on my lap. She doesn't let me just like grab her. That's not the relationship we have. And I try to respect her boundaries. I don't like picking her up when she doesn't like being picked up. Madam, that's my bed that you're licking yourself on.
See, that you got to let it go. With cats, they're always going to lick themselves everywhere they are.
It's disrespectful to my space. Do it on the floor. You don't walk into somebody's bedroom and do shit like that on their bed.
This is her bedroom now. Excuse me, madam.
You're doing better than a lot of pet parents. No. Thanks.
It is hard to take on a senior pet.
She's a good girl. Yeah. That's rough. That's a rough one. They're good, not a band-aid, but they're healing. Them's great. We don't deserve animals. We just don't. What is everybody going to do for their last sprint? Bonus sprint. And also, I'm not going to put up a poll because like it's probably going to be what we want anyway. But let me know. Do you want a 45-minute sprint or do you want a shorter sprint for our last sprint? I'd be willing to do a 30. If you're thinking an extra sprint, a 45 is too much. Do you want a 45 or do you want a 30? I'll wait and let the chat catch up. But let me know 45 or 30. We don't mess around with the 30s, but we'll do it for you if you want it.
Just because it's extra.
You know.
I think I'm gonna like stop on the website stuff for now. Mm-hmm. I did get like a decent amount done.
Good.
So I'm fine with that. And then
send me the link so I can look at it.
It's not linked yet. Like I haven't published it yet.
Oh, then you can't.
But I like the About Me page and the Contact Me page and the blog page. Like aesthetically, I have like the header image up and stuff like that. I just haven't written anything in them. Mm-hmm. And then I still need to do the book pages. I'm going to do just like a very short synopsis, like a elevator pitch synopsis. And then I'm going to do a vibe. And then I'm going to put pictures of the vibe, like a Pinterest board kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And I'm going to leave those there. And then underneath it, I'm going to put a timeline. I'm going to put a timeline so that I can add to it of like when I started, the idea began, when I started the first draft, when I finished the first draft, so on and so forth.
Yeah. I like tracking that too. I usually track that in my notebook. My book notebook. My book and notebook. All right, just need somebody to cheer her up. Tell her a dad joke. Tell her something good. Everybody brag about something great that happened. 45. We're getting a 45.
I'm trying to think of a dad joke. We actually have a girl that I work with that keeps a spreadsheet of dad jokes. And in every morning meeting we have with her, she tells us a new dad joke. And like at the end of the meeting, we're always like, everybody good? Okay, Kristen, time for the dad joke. We get so excited about it. It's actually really fun.
We had one. The kids at the library had to like come up with a joke and put it up on the board. And if they brought the like joke up to the librarian, they got to like pick a prize. And they got kind of stumped. And they're like, well, there's a book of jokes over there. You can just pick one of those, write it on the paper, and bring it over. You still get a prize. And I feel like I almost remember what it is, but I'm gonna like completely dad joke it and get the punchline wrong. So I'm not gonna say it because like it would be so mortifying. But I feel like maybe I remember. I don't know. I don't remember.
Like I know a dirty one, but I don't know if I should tell that one.
Mine was not. It was a child's joke.
Mine's a dirty one that when my boss one time we were out at an event and she was like, we always hear dad jokes. Does anybody have like a dirty dad joke? Since we're like not in the office and we're out like bowling. And I was like, I got a dirty one. And she thought it was hilarious.
What are the ones the kids say? Why don't you play cards in the jungle?
Why?
It's full of cheetahs.
I freaking love dad jokes.
Isn't it great? It's a good go-to, you know? What else can we do to cheer Jess up? Trying to think of something like really stupid I've done lately. What did I do lately that was just so ridiculous that like it was amusing? I feel like I do that shit.
You do so many amusing things.
We
both do.
Inadvertently, but yes, I do. Jess would like you to text her the.
Look, I'm still working on the fart in a jar with the pickles in it for you.
That was the highlight of my weekend. The highlight of my weekend was giving Jess Amber's phone number without telling Amber I gave Jess her phone number. And then Jess just absolutely trolling Amber as if she were a creepy dude asking for like foot pictures and farts in a pickle jar and like ridiculous requests.
But specifically, leave some pickles in it.
But leave pickles in it. Can you fart in a pickle jar, but leave a pickle in there and then send it to me? And I was like, where is she even coming up with this? And Jess is texting me screenshots of like what she's sending to Amber. Amber's responding to me going, what the hell is happening right now? And sending me screenshots of Jess's messages. I'm in the middle of it dying. It was hilarious. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
I don't know.
I don't know. You gotta tell us. I just watched that spider in Australia reel. I sent Julie. It's mean. It's just mean. People that send spider stuff to me, it's just mean. They're both parasites. Shut up. Shut up.
I love it.
My God.
I freaking love it.
Amazing. That's amazing. All right, friends. If you come up with any great jokes, save them for the next break. But we're going to jump into another sprint so that we're not here until like,
midnight.
Wait a minute. How do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm? You look for the Fresh Prince.
That's gotta be it.
It has to be it, right?
Yeah. You follow the Fresh Prince.
I'm brilliant.
Okay, but did you watch it?
No. It's just a bit of leg and then the guy reacting to it. Yeah, but I saw the original video where it becomes more than just a bit of leg. It's like a cupboard and just these giant, because it's like an Australian, like one of those hunter spiders and huntsman spiders, and it's just like legs coming out of the wall. It's
no.
I hate it.
Which is weird because in my dream that I had a couple weeks ago, you killed a spider like it was nothing. And I ran away scared and I came back and you were like, I got rid of it. I killed it. Like, why are you so upset? And I'm like,
I will kill them.
Huge.
I know. I will kill them with extreme prejudice. I got up the mountains and my dad was like, just so you know, I killed a giant spider in the bathroom the other night. And I was like, oh my God. And he goes, I was not happy about it. He goes, it was too big. I did not want to go close enough to it to kill it. And I was like, had you left it alive, I would have gotten in my car and left because we would have no idea where it is in here. And I'm not okay with it. Because in my household, there's not a single person strong enough to go and do that. None of us want to do it. It's not all right. I get it. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's sprint and we'll stop talking about that.
We'll follow the Fresh Prince.
Follow the Fresh Prince. Man, I am really proud of myself on that one. I really am.
For some reason, I was trying to think of like something about his like Wild Wild West or something. I was like, what is it?
Yeah. Men in Black.
Good luck, everyone.
Like, I don't know. All right. Good luck. Hello, friends. Those of you still with us, how did everybody do?
I did okay. Yay. I decided I didn't want to do nothing, so I watched videos. Hey.
Oh, that must have been nice. I did work. But I did finish the second story, and I moved on to the third one in terms of proofing. So that is
Yay.
So I just have to finish proofing the rest of the third story, finish the fourth story, proof the fourth story. It's fine.
He's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Totally fine. Grayson finished their article and went to
They
bed.
were like, I'm out. Peace. See ya.
I am not waiting for this to end. I am gone. Thank you. Don't blame them. It's fine. Once you finish the book, how was it? You don't have to spoil vlogs or anything like that if you're doing a vlog, but did you enjoy it? You don't have to give me a rating.
Just give like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's it.
Yeah, right. That's an impressive feat. A whole book in sprints. I'm glad we were here to see it happen. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely have more work to do, but I got a long weekend, so I got a little more time. Finished the coloring I was working on and realized I should eat some food, so pick something out. Good. It was fun enough. Fair.
Yeah, there's certain books that you're like, you know what? It's just fluffy and easy and fun.
Yeah, I'm not looking for magic. I'm not looking for something like life-changing. It was fun. 406 words and outlined the next scene in chapter 2 of Project Prices. You're very welcome for the bonus sprints.
Wow, it's so weird seeing such small numbers of what chapter you're working on because it's been like 30, 40, 50, 60 so long.
Yeah. Just got ice cream.
Very
I was gonna get jealous, and then I was like, I don't need ice cream. I have ice cream here. I could get ice cream if I wanted ice cream. I did have a Klondike bar last night, and I'm not mad about it.
Certain you like certain types of ice cream, but not like milk-based ice cream. You like the fruit juice based like ice cream bars.
Well, those aren't even ice cream bars. Like the Outshine are not ice cream bars.
I mean, I think of it as ice cream. It's on the ice cream aisle.
There's no milk in it.
That's why I said fruit juice based.
It can't be ice cream without dairy. Cream. I can't. I knew what you meant. You're good. Yeah, we're only going to do the one. But I'm glad that we could do the extra one. It was nice. Next week, I mean, all the other Sundays are scheduled already. So we're going to be here. You can come hang out. Next Sunday, I have my niece and nephew's birthday party. But it's early, and then I'll be here. And I'll be a whole other year older by the time Sunday runs around.
Yeah, because somebody's got a birthday.
On Saturday, cookies and cream.
My favorite.
Ice cream. What is everybody's favorite flavor of ice cream? I would love to know. I'm curious. Curious minds want to know.
Cookies and cream is usually my go-to. And I prefer, this is so weird, but anytime an ice cream has some sort of chocolate item in it,
yeah,
I prefer a vanilla base. So, cookies and cream is like a vanilla ice cream with something chocolate.
Yeah.
I just hate it when they have, a chocolate ice cream, and then they put, brownies in it. And I'm like, I like brownies in my ice cream, but not in chocolate ice cream. It's too much chocolate. I want
a vanilla ice cream
with it.
I could see that.
But I also do love chocolate, mint chocolate chip.
Do you like the white one or the green one?
The green one. Or the white one. I guess it doesn't matter.
White one's not as good.
I prefer the green, but
I don't eat ice cream often, but I do enjoy cookies and cream. But I'm also like that freak that like actually genuinely likes butter pecan. I just like it.
I don't think I've ever had butter pecan.
It's nice. It's good. I know they
But
say it's an old person flavor, but I actually enjoy it.
Is it have
Unironically.
any flavor like profile similar to butterscotch?
Yeah,
Then I would probably like it because what I'm eating right now, butterscotch. I love butterscotch.
it does.
I like butterscotch pudding. So I would probably like it.
Okay. I think you would like
And you
it.
know,
I think you should
can't
try
be
it.
from Texas and not like pecans.
Stop it. Yeah, no, I feel like you should give it a go. You know, going to the Ren Fair.
Ooh,
Are
yay.
you somebody who dresses up? Are you going to dress up for it?
I love to go to the Ren Fair. Never
I'm
have
here
I
for
dressed
that.
up.
I've never dressed up. I've also only gone once, but I've never dressed up. It's not awfully close to me. There was a field trip for it in high school, and I faked being sick because I was like, you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to show my true nerdness to my high school class at the Ren Fair. I don't want to do it. And the idea of being on a bus for like an hour and 15 minutes and then spending a whole day with those people and then driving another 115 minutes, like I couldn't handle it. It gave me such anxiety just thinking about it. I was like, it'll be the worst day of my life. I'm not doing it. Cotton candy flavor.
It's too sweet for me.
You 12?
Like, I don't even like the cotton candy grapes that much.
A cotton candy grape is okay. I enjoy those.
Sweet.
They are too sweet. I can't eat a lot of them, but I don't mind them as like a one-off kind of a thing. And like desserty. You can't like have that as like an actual fruit. But like cotton candy flavored anything that isn't actual literal cotton candy, no thanks.
I have an aunt that will buy big tubs of cotton candy and just eat it all in one sitting. And I just don't get it because it's too sweet. I could never.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be filling, but that is going to be too much. Blue bunny tracks. I don't know what's in bunny tracks. Mom's favorite is Body Pecan. That's because it's good. I have a whole closet full of Ren Fair costumes. I would like a picture of whatever you decide to wear. If I could get the weekends off, I'd work there part-time as I'm assuming it's close to you then. It's my homeland.
The one here is close. Like, it's only like 20, 25, 30 minutes from me. It's pretty close. But it's only during like March, April, May area, like those 3 months. Mm-hmm. And then that place that the Ren Fair is called Scarborough Fair here. The place that takes place in September and October turns into Scream, like a haunted village. It's like they have 5 different haunted houses and it's like a haunted village with like a maze. It's amazing. It's so much fun. And we go almost every year. I think I need to see if they're going to go this year because I haven't been in a couple of years because of the COVID.
The bullshit. Friends, that is going to do it for tonight. If you have off tomorrow, enjoy your bonus day. I don't really know what else to say. Vanilla with chocolatey peanut butter bunnies, chocolatey covered peanuts, caramel and fudge swirls.
That sounds good.
Like, it doesn't sound bad, but it sounds like a lot.
It sounds good to me.
Sounds like a lot. I'm a simple lady. I'd be happy with just plain vanilla.
Like, I don't know if y'all have Bluebell there. I think that's more of a southern thing. Bluebell ice cream?
No, we do. We do.
Bluebell's my favorite ice cream, but they keep having issues and taking it off the shelf.
Partial Pirates. I'm gonna wear the shirt in my profile photo. Here? Where? What profile photo? Also, I'm not looking that up. Just send me a picture when you're dressed up. That's it. That's a weird way to say goodbye, but like, that's it. That's all I got for you. Me, I'm tapping out because I want to get in bed and read.
Same.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining us this lovely Sunday night. We will see you next weekend, hopefully. If not the following, or they're all scheduled. Set your notifications. That's it. That's all
Basically every Sunday until the end of time, or one of us gets tired of doing it. I don't know.
We'll be here. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic week, and we will see you next time.